Hello, my beautiful warriors. Welcome back to my channel. You have found Coffee Talk with the Mobility Mom. I am Rebecca, aka the Mobility Mom, and you have found my wonderful channel, and I am so happy and blessed that you are here. Thank you to all my new subscribers over the last week. You guys are greatly appreciated, and I'm so excited to have you here. If you are new to the channel and you haven't done so yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you're a returning warrior and haven't done so yet, go ahead, hit the subscribe button and continue to stay tuned with us and join us on Tuesdays and Thursdays for Coffee Talk. But I am excited to have you here and so extremely blessed and grateful. And so let's get started today. Hello, hello, hello. It's a beautiful day out. It is the second day of spring, and we are enjoying some temperatures of right around the mid to lower 70s, which is like beautiful weather here in Florida. It's not too hot, not too cold. It's just really great weather, and I'm so excited about it because I know it's not going to last. We'll get like a little window of it, and then it'll shoot up into the 80s and 90s, and that comfortable time will totally be gone. Sorry again about the reflection of the light off the glasses. I still haven't figured out how to fix it. So I'm sorry about that. But hey, you know, it's life, and that's what this channel is all about. It's about real life. It's not about filters and great editing and polishing everything up. This is real life. This is who I am. This is how I look daily. You know, shine off the glasses is how it's usually reflected whenever I'm in a room. So, you know, this is real life. This is who I am. And if you're here, I'm grateful you're here, and I'm glad that we can become friends and, you know, an online community where people can come and have positive vibes and inspiration and all of that. So yeah, but you know, if you're looking for a channel where everything's kind of polished out and, you know, you're getting to see the pretty side of chronic illness and travel with chronic illnesses and all that, uh this isn't it. Okay, I mean, I'm just putting it out there. There's nothing wrong. You know, I love who I am. It's taken me 50 some odd years to travel a very long journey to get to this point where I'm comfortable in my skin and I'm okay with who I am. So, you know, you get me, flaws and all. So I'm so grateful if you're here. As far as the topic today, honestly, I don't really have one. I just thought we could chit chat for a little bit. Nobody sent me any questions this past week. So, you know, if you have something you want to know or something you'd like to talk about, drop it in the comments and we can totally do a video. And if it's a subject I don't know much about, well, we can work on it together. I can do some research and we can talk and all that. I do want to tell you that I have a project that I have been working on for a couple months, and fingers crossed, I'm going to hopefully launch it either this week or next. It's been a long time project that I've worked on for a while. It's been something I've thought about all through the pandemic. When I had a few minutes to actually just sit and think, I came up with it and I started working on it, and the first part of it will be ready to launch hopefully either by the end of this week or beginning of next, and you guys will be some of the first to know about it. So I'm really excited about that. It's something that's really near and dear to me, and I'm excited to step into that first stepping stone of what will become hopefully a very long-term project for me. So I'm really excited about that, and I can't wait to tell you guys. Also a reminder, you know, as soon as we hit 1,000 subscribers, I am working on something free for everybody to have. It'll be a free item of some kind. I'm not sure what yet, but I am working on that. I think I've narrowed it down to 2 or 3 items. I will also host a giveaway, and at this point, it's going to be a $25 gift card. It'll either be a $25 Disney gift card, Amazon gift card, or PayPal cash, or I just might say a $25 gift card to a store of your choice. I'm not sure which. I do know the amount will be $25 and it will be a giveaway. So there'll only be one winner, maybe two. We'll see how things work out budgeting wise, but it will be a giveaway for $25. I'm just not sure if it's going to be a set gift card or if I'm just going to let you guys pick the gift card. We'll see how things progress, but that can't happen until we hit 1,000 subscribers, so get the word out. Yeah, so, tell me, what you guys been up to this past week or so? A couple weeks ago, like you said, like I told you earlier in some earlier videos, we went to Orlando. Got home from that. It was spring break. Last week was enjoying what few minute thing. This week we're back onto the school routine at college and stuff. In fact, last week last week we were back at school. Yeah, we were back at school all last week. I'm losing track of time, people. And this week is back on that school thing, except for that our local schools are on spring break. So I have my 6-year-old niece here in early morning, and then in the evening she comes over about 5 or 6 o'clock at night, spends night, and is here in the morning. So that's been an interesting situation. She's a bundle of energy, but cute as a button, and I enjoy having her here. I get to play out all my little tea party fantasies and all that with her. So that's been it. But we're back into the routine. My son has about three and a half more weeks of school. Technically he can graduate this semester. He is finished with his AA degree, but he is choosing to stay for another semester and a half, I think it's going to be, because he has 3 classes he wants to pick up at the local community college before transferring to the university for engineering, and it just made sense financially for him to do it at the community center where the classes are sort of half the price. So he's going to be doing that, but he has officially got his AA after this semester. So we're looking at him graduating maybe next after he gets these transfer classes in. So very proud of him. It's been a long journey for him, especially going to school during the pandemic and all that. What should have been an easy 2-year degree turned into 4-year. I think he should be right around 3.5, maybe hitting 4 years, and that was because the school was closed down for a full year due to the pandemic. They were doing very few online courses, and the courses that were online were courses he had already taken, and so there wasn't a lot of options for him. So his degree was sort of put on pause until the classes became available, which was good and bad. I mean, it was good because he wasn't paying for classes that he couldn't take, and his financial aid was paused, so he was still able to get that. But it put him about a year or so behind of when he should have graduated, because as the pandemic did to everything, it all got messed up. And so he's been slowly getting those classes, and though the school is back to brick and mortar, they still do a lot of online courses. Some of the classes he has needed, they haven't been able to get professors to teach, so it's been a little bit harder. So normally he would take 2 to 4 classes a semester. He's been lucky if he gets 1 to 2 classes. So it's been a little slow going, but as we all know, we're just all learning and adapting to the new way of life and stuff. But I'm very proud of him because he did get his final classes in this semester to have his AA. He just needs to pick up, I want to say it's either 2 or 4 transfer courses. So he should be able to get 2 next semester and either 2 the following semester, or if they are all offered in fall, he'll take all 4 and wrap it all up. It just really depends on if they have professors or not. Which brings me to the thought, if your state is like the state of Florida and offers prepaid college plans, I highly, highly, highly recommend you getting them now while your children are young. If you have younger children, whether they're grandchildren, nieces, nephews, or your own if they're younger. I personally, this is not a sponsored video. This is not a sponsored post. This is just my own personal, private opinion. If your state offers prepaid college plans, take them. Look into them. Get that money put in, because let me tell you, when it comes to paying for college, it is a scary thing. We have been lucky. My son had, the first few semesters, had enough grant money that it covered a lot of his classes. What few classes it didn't cover were not too terrible. I mean, it was bad. I mean, we were dropping roughly 500 to 800 a semester, but it wasn't as bad as it could have been at, you know, the 3,000 mark, because he did go to a community college to start with. But the grant money that was left over from him paying for classes, he's been really good, and we've been putting it in a savings account, so it's been drawing some interest. So next semester, when he has to pay out of pocket for those transfer classes, he's got a little cushion. But let me tell you, it is scary going in if you do not have some sort of college savings, whether it's a savings account at your bank, a prepaid college plan, whatever. If you have not started saving when they are young, it is terrifying when they go into college. We were lucky enough that we did not know about the Florida prepaid college plan in advance, but by his freshman year, we opened up a savings account, and he was putting every little bit of money he made, doing chores for relatives, or anytime he got a little weekend part-time job, he would sink 90% of that money into a savings account. And then when he went to work in 2018, he got in the habit of putting at least a third of his check into a savings account. So between his savings and our savings and stuff, and what little bit we saved up for him, he has a nice little cushion. So, but it is scary out there for college, so I would definitely look into any type of prepaid college plan. And I know that that is not normally our topic. Our topics are usually travel and Disney and chronic illness, but as somebody who has spent her pretty much 30 plus years on disability for chronic illness, because I have not been allowed to work or been able to work, it was a scary thing when my son became college age. And so if I had known about that prepaid plan early on, I would have sunk a majority of my disability check into that, and it would have made college a little bit easier. So if you are on a fixed income because of disability and a chronic illness, I highly recommend starting now for college, because prices are just going up, and it is a scary thing. So there is another tip for people who are on a budget and thing: plan ahead for college. I can't stress that enough. I'm grateful and thankful and blessed that, it took me a long time to get to in the mindset of feeling blessed that I have. I mean, I've always felt grateful to have my son. He's my miracle baby. But in my earlier years, I used to think, oh my God, I wish I could have had 2, 3, or 4 children. And it was a hard thing to come to terms with. And really get in the mindset of how blessed I was to have one child, even though my world surrounded around him. I always had that little guilt in the back of my head that I wished I had more. And like I said, it's been a long journey for me, but I finally got to the point in my journey where I look at my son, and I'm so blessed and grateful that I've had, and this weekend will be 22 years with him, and got to be his mother for 22 years. And I finally realized, you know what? I am totally blessed, because at the price of food and clothes and gas and college, having one child and having raised him in the time that I did, I feel so blessed now. I really do. And it's been a long time coming to know that, but I am beyond grateful. So with all of that craziness said, and sort of weaving in and out of all those little subjects, I'm going to sign off, because I don't, I try to keep these videos between 10 to 20 minutes long. I don't want to, ramble on for 2 hours. But that was sort of my little coffee talk with you today. I would say I would tell you what I was drinking, but I had a vanilla iced coffee from McDonald's. I used my app and got a free one, and I drank it before I even got home. So I didn't have a coffee for you guys today, but that was where my coffee was from. There's your question today. Outside of telling me what you'd like to talk about in the comments, comment and put in the comment if you're a coffee drinker, and if so, do you prefer your coffee hot or iced? And if you like it iced, do you prefer it plain or flavored? And if you're not a coffee drinker, are you a tea drinker? Are you a just straight up water drinker? Let me know. Tell me your favorite morning drink. Is it warm water and lemon? Is it hot tea? Is it you got to have 3 cups of coffee to function in the morning? Do you prefer your coffee hot, iced? Let's talk. Let's talk coffee. Since this is coffee talk, let's talk coffee and drinks. All right, guys. Well, I'm out of here. I will catch you guys on the flip side. Bye, and have a very, very blessed day. Mwah.